Hi, welcome to Polyphonic Press. I'm Jeremy Boyd.
I'm John Van Dyke.
And today we're going to be talking about the launch of YouTube's music streaming service. Here we go. Alright, so now that YouTube is finally ready to launch their new music streaming service, the early numbers are indicating that it could possibly put the other streaming services out of business. For several reasons, mostly because people are pretty much already on YouTube. And this really is in the wake of Taylor Swift removing all of her music from Spotify and just a whole bunch of things that are surrounding the music industry and sort of all of the changes that are pretty much happening. And so basically, YouTube has 10 years ago or so, or whenever it came out, I think it was almost 10 years ago.
8 years ago.
They pretty much, well, they started in 2005.
2005?
So that's when it was launched. So they pretty much revolutionized online video, because there were a few websites before that had online video, but YouTube really kind of just took all of that and sort of made it. I don't really know why it took off, because maybe it was because it was more user oriented. People were sort of uploading their own videos, sort of like what we're doing now, but on a much smaller scale and a much lower budget. They were pretty much just putting their webcam up. And so that's really why YouTube caught on, is because it wasn't professional videos like it is now. It was just people turning on. It is both now, but like what we have now. No, but it was more like, this guy seems like he's like me, so I'm going to relate to him. It was more of a community type of thing than it was look at these funny videos, although there's a lot of those. Still is. And so that's really why YouTube took off, I think, is because it was more of a user-based thing. And now, 9-10 years later, it's just exploded, and it's obviously if you count it as a search engine, it's actually the biggest search engine in the world. It's bigger than Google.
That I didn't know, actually. Okay.
Yeah, and so it's obviously the number one video sharing website as well. And so I think maybe they might be able to do the same thing with music. One of the factors I think really is we're in Canada, and so Spotify so far, up until a few months ago, wasn't available in Canada.
Nope.
YouTube was. Yep. And it always has been, and always, hopefully always will be. Yeah. And so that is a huge advantage, because it's available worldwide. There are over 1 billion. I think I heard actually today there are over 1 billion YouTube users.
Wow.
On the website, 1 billion accounts, I guess, is what they have, active accounts.
Well, those are all Google accounts.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean YouTube specific accounts, I guess. Okay. I don't really know exactly how that. They could be fudging the numbers.
They could
include Google Plus, but
Google Plus doesn't have a lot of people,
no,
so I don't know why they go, oh, let's put all these in.
They just added 1,000 more people because of Google Plus. So yeah, and Taylor Swift has removed all of her music from Spotify because basically they were being unfair. Music streaming really is unfair to the artist. At least it so far has been. And YouTube has definitely had some controversy before the launch of their streaming service. I think we talked about it in a video in the summer where they were just being dicks to to independent record labels.
Yeah.
And they were just being unfair and underpaying them.
For having the gall to do it themselves. Yep.
Yeah. So I think what YouTube could bring is, like they did with video, and like maybe what SoundCloud is doing, is allowing anybody to upload music to this streaming service. And I think although as much as I like SoundCloud, I think if YouTube were to do the same type of thing, you would be able to reach a much broader audience.
Probably, yeah.
And as a result of that, I think probably could dismantle the whole major label music industry. Potentially could.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of in dire straits in a lot of ways, but so we'll see.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think this music streaming service from YouTube is a good idea? Do you think it's going to hurt the other streaming services? Do you think it's going to completely put them out of business? Or do you think it's just going to be another option? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe so you know when we post new videos. You can check us out on Twitter and Facebook. Follow John on Twitter at Funky Dutch. You can check out our website, polyphonicpress.net. All those links are in the description, and that's about it. I'm Jeremy Boyd.
I'm John Van Dyke.
Take it easy.